Okay, Tyshawn, I'm gonna go through the norms and everything else together. It's a great opportunity for you getting a lot of points. Checking screens. All right, can you take care of the norms for me? Are you there?
No one has the right to hurt another person. Education in the classroom are sacred. We end up behaving in ways that discredit ourselves, our school, our family. In the Cell Academy, Southwest students always act with integrity. We take pride in the Cell Academy at Southwest. We respect the opinions of others. We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and participate. We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are focused on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
All right, cool. So let me come over here. G Giant Townhouse is every day. It's from 11:15 a.m. till about 11:45 a.m. It's a good source of information as far as life skills. I think today they talked about PTSD and how it can affect people. It's not just students it's affected; it's also adults in some cases. So great discussion. Again, this is daily from 11:15 to 11:45 a.m. You get the link from any of the teachers, including myself, and more especially, they give out tons of opportunities for you guys over the summer that you could take advantage of before summer hits. We're almost in the summer, so try to attend, and you get 5 to 10 points. I forgot to mention just for participating in discussion. It's daily; those points could add up. Okay, now these Raspberry Pi 400 kits, they're not going anywhere, and we're going to keep on using them because it's my goal to make sure every student at Excel Academy of Southwest has some training under the understanding of for the understanding of computers. That is the wave of the future, automation and whatnot. So if you haven't scheduled to get your kit already, you need to do so by contacting the school and scheduling time to come up and receive your kit. If you have your kit and it's not working, you can bring all the parts up to the school. I'll try to repair it, but in the interim, I'll probably just swap it out for another kit to get you going. Inside of these kits are books that you will be utilizing for the duration of class. So please schedule to get it so you're not caught off guard coming to class. All right, you're going to read the next few slides, sir. It's not many, but it's a bunch of points for everyone. Read the screen. This is actually tonight.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, learn the code from the convenience of your home and get extra credit for some of your classes. The pandemic's effect on the coding job market. Why learn to code? The surprisingly broad benefits of coding. Interested? Join by clicking the link at 4 p.m. Let's code. Daily tasks. Students will be able to complete an evaluation in ESB. Hello, all aspiring STEM students. Welcome to class. Inside of ESB, you can access all pre-recorded videos of each class. These videos are normally ready to review by 4 p.m. daily. MIT Scratch and Microsoft Make Code projects are required daily. Other projects are possible to complete on a cell phone, however, functionally will be limited. An actual personal computer is required to take full advantage of the course. Computer science is a graduation requirement for the state of Illinois via the Board of Education. For questions or concerns, email me at macro.tide@ss.school, textyschools.com, or reach out to me via admin messenger. Today's objective, students will be able to utilize the official Raspberry Pi Beginner's Guide to be able to successfully demonstrate project number one, astronaut reaction timer via the Raspberry Pi 400 kit. Classroom term of the day is astronaut, word of the day is aloof.
Awesome job, sir. Okay, so let's come out of this. You're going to need this again. This is for your exit slip portion. I'm going to take a moment and grab the exit slip for you in case you don't have it. I'm going to put that in the chat first because this is how you fill it out for the 30 points. It's going to be this document here you see on the screen. Let me copy a link for you. Waiting for the transition. All right, the transition. Awesome. And then put this here. think it all went into the chat. I think it did. Looks like it might have. Yep. All right. So that's the link for the exit slip. You can click on that and download it real quick. The assignment is in ESB though. The exit slip is only 30 points worth towards to the overall assignment for today. So at the top of the list in computer science third period, you'll see the townhouse GGI information. And if you scroll down, you'll see today's assignments. An astronaut reaction timer. Okay. So I'm gonna grab this and put this in the chat as well, but more especially, um, you got your book though, right? Carson?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me see if I can get this all in there for you. And you have to do this on your kit because Scratch 3 is on your kit. I'm going to show you in a moment what Scratch 3 looks like. There we go. And the next part is this. There, so you'll have it and you have access to it. Okay, so there we go. Did all of it go in there? It looked like it did. Yep. Okay, so go ahead and read that for me for 40 points, and then me and you are going to try to tackle some of this assignment together. Hopefully you have your kit ready.
Hello, all computer scientists. We will begin by locating pages 69 through 76 to ideally demonstrate all segments of the project number one astronaut reaction timer. Review pages 69 through 76, the official very part beginner's guidebook, for all understanding and execution of all steps within this online. Alternatively, we will discuss the assignment further in class. You will need to discuss why you choose certain roles, so you will need to start by reviewing and understanding what each role requires. You Google to look up and define these roles. Computer slash electrical engineer define, collaborator slash secretary define, demonstrator slash speaker define. Define such roles within and at the bottom of your exit. Take care of their interview.
Awesome job, dude. Okay, so a few things. You got two ways to do it. You can use your book to do the assignment, and that starts on page 69, and it ends on page 76. So what I want you to work on for this asynchronous day is completing between pages 69 and 76 all the block coding steps for Scratch 3. Now to do that, like I said, Scratch 3 is already on your kit, so I'm gonna log into the kit real quick and give you a glance at how that works. So let's open it up. I gotta log into it again, don't I? Let me see here. Yep, I do. So
Mr. Tyler, when can I come up to the school and like get another kit because my charger broke to it and it's not working anymore.
you got to bring all the parts up to the school, and I'll be there tomorrow and Friday. But you can come up there Monday and Tuesday if you choose. If I were you, I would get it done like tomorrow if you could, so you can get caught up in your work because we're running out of time. Did that answer your question? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard the fan, but I didn't hear you. All right. So I'm in the kit, and you can watch this video again. Hopefully, you can get your kit soon enough and you can do this whole assignment. But while I'm talking, you might want to knock out that exit slip if you can. So, two things you need to do. One, let's go into the meet area, and you have, if you can see my screen, this link here, which is to the actual project if you don't have your book next to you. So you can click on that link and it'll open up this here, which is the astronaut reaction timer activity. All right, it looks like this. Okay, so now that you have that, what you want to do is you want to focus on what this project will do. So once you're done, your project should do all of these things. If I hit the green flag, like they show in the book, when the green flag is clicked, right, it'll do these things. So you see, he says hello, introduces himself. He says press the space bar. So I come over here to my kit, press the space bar as soon as he says go. He said go, so I hit the space bar, and he said my reaction time. It actually timed how quick it was for me to react. So you're going to be doing the same thing, recreating this project, but you got to go through the steps to do it. So in the book, on page 76, sorry, 69, there's an introduction that explains what he's doing. And you said you had your book, right? Or you have it in your hand or no?
No, I'm finna go get it.
Okay, get your book and let me know you're ready because I want you to read something and then we can do a data talk. And that's pretty much going to be it for today because it's asynchronous. I want you to have time to work on this. We still got to do your data talk though. But let me know when you're ready with your book.
I got it.
Okay, turn to page 70. I'm sorry, 69. You ready?
Yeah, which one you want me to read?
All right, so you got from Project One. You see where it says
Huh?
Project One astronaut reaction timer? You see where it says Project One?
Astronaut reaction timer.
Right, so start there, and I want you to end on page 70 where it says window at the bottom, okay? You got to read that blue box too. And that's going to be 55 points. All right,
Uh, Project One astronaut reaction timer. Now you understand how Scratch works. It's time to make something a little more interactive. A reaction timer is designed to honor honor British ESA astronaut time peak and his time aboard the International Space Station. Save your existing program if you want to keep it. Then open a new project by clicking on File and New. Before you begin, give it a name by clicking on File and save to your computer. Call it Astronaut Reaction Time. This project relies on two images, one as a stage background, one as a sprite, which are not included in Scratch built-in resources. To download them, click on the Raspberry icon to load the Raspberry Pi OS menu. Move the mouse pointer to the internet and click on the Chromium web browser. When the browser has loaded, type into the address bar, followed by the Enter key. Right click on the picture of a space and click on Save Image As, and click on the Save button. Click back into the address bar and type, followed by the Enter key. Again, right click on the picture of Tempe and click on Save Image As. Then choose the Downloads folder and click on the Save button. With those two images saved, you can close Chromium or leave it open and use the tag bar to switch back to Scratch 3. User interface. If you've been following this chapter from the start, you should be familiar with the Scratch 3 user interface. The following project instructions will rely on you knowing where the things are. If you forget where to find something, look back at the picture of the user interface at the start of this chapter for a reminder. Right click right click the cat sprite in the list and click delete. Hover the mouse pointer choose a backdrop icon, then click the upload backdrop icon. From from the list that appears, find the space background.png file and the download folder. Click on it to select it, then click OK. The plain white stage background will change to the picture of space, and the code area will be replaced by the backdrops area. Here you can draw over the backdrop, but for now just click on the tab marked code at the top of Scratch 3 window.
Great job. All right. So everything you need to do, I'm gonna show you like two of the steps. There's three links, Carson, that I want you to pay attention to. They're bolded. So if you are you on your computer or your phone?
I'm on my computer.
Right. So you might want to download these files now, so later you have them. Yeah, turn the files into SB, and then also don't forget to do your exit slip. Uh, you can try to do some of this on, I want to say, online Scratch, but it's not going to be as effective. So when you get a chance, make sure you go through these steps in the book to get this project done. So what do? They said first, and this is going off what you read, you're going to open a tab in the Chromium browser. This is an internet browser for the Raspberry Pi. Next, you're going to type in the very first link. So if you go to the top of the page, that first bolded link was RPF. Let's see if it shows. And I think it was backdrop, right?
So
So
they want me doing this. I can't do this on the computer, just on the Raspberry Pi.
you have to do it on the Raspberry Pi because it has Scratch 3 on there.
Uh,
Yeah. So first thing you download is this one, which is the backdrop. And make sure you put it in the URL when you're doing it. Right? And it should pop up like that. And that's the background. Right click and save it. And that's why you should be on your kit when you're doing it, because you'll save it straight to, in my case, I put it on a desktop so I can find it. So you select desktop, it's going to be in downloads automatically, and hit save. Once you do that, it'll be in your desktop. Open another tab because you got three things to download. And now we're going to do the sprite. So we're going to come here to the URL again, and then we type I'm on the second link, pf.io, right? And then it's backslash astronaut sprite. So it's pretty much this one. But like always, you want to make sure you put that in the URL. It's trying to search it. So let me do that. And it should give you an image like this. And that's Tim Peak right there. Right click and save. So it's three files you need to get. And the third file is right after that blue box, space dash background.png. All right. And well, that file is going to be already there because you downloaded that. Now, let me come over here to our objective. And before I do the objective, remember to find Scratch 3, you go to the Raspberry Programming and come to Scratch 3. It takes a little bit to load, so you might want to start in advance. And it looks like this once it's started. Once it's done loading and everything, it looks like page 71 as far as your sprite area, your backdrop area or stage area, and then the area where you create things. This is all related to chapter 4. So let me see here. A good page to reference what these things are is the beginning of chapter 4. And here it is. So you have stage area, sprite, stage controls, sprite lists, and block palettes, blocks, which is the blocks you'll use, and code area. So if any of those things are confusing, I'll review that. But more likely you can schedule to come to the school and get that done. Um, so let that load and it'll show. I'm gonna come over here. I make sure I gave you the exit slip. I think I did. At the very top of the list, the exit slip is there. But this is what I want to show you. This is how you'll start off once you get going. Now you can try to do a little bit online, but it's not going to be the same thing because these files I think are dedicated to Scratch 3, which is on your kit. It's an online version. It's an offline version, which is why it's utilized because you don't have to worry about internet going off or nothing. You just do it. And the kits work the same way. They don't necessarily need internet. I'm telling you, the internet is to upload or not upload, but update or calibrate the actual device. All right, so We went through all of the basics of how today's assignment is supposed to go. You have until 8 to finish it. In your case, if you finish it after 8, you'll still get 80% worth of credit. But what I would do if I were you this time being is finish your exit slip. And let's review what that is. All right, so I gave you this document here, which is in the chat at the top of the list. You put it in there again. And if I were you, if I don't do anything else, I would finish that off and turn it in. You gotta look at what those words mean. I'm gonna put it on the screen one more time. We're gonna do what is called a data talk for this class. I think I did one with you before. So I'm gonna put in the chat as well the SAT period link, and I'm gonna have you switch over so we can do a quick data talk. Let me get the link ready for you. Make sure you download the exit slip link so you can type into it. All right, I think I got it copied. Here we are, and boom. And what I want you to do now is make sure you mute yourself as you leave the room. Don't leave the room. You can just switch rooms and come back. So click on that link. Meet me over there so we can do a real quick data talk. So, Sean, did you click on the link? Is it working for you? There you go. All right. And did you mute yourself in this room? Because another room about to talk. I want you echoing. Let me see if he muted himself over here. He did. All right. Okay, so time is 12:52. You have the exit slip and everything, I think, right? So this is the information for today's exit slip. All right, so you got all this. Did you put it in your document, or do you know how to get to it with your Bitmoji classroom link?
Yeah, I got to do the Bitmoji class.
All right, so you know how to navigate it and stuff, how to get back to the objective for today.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna put this on the screen and have you read it, and then that's gonna be it for you. The rest of the time of the day is gonna be you just working on finishing up anything you haven't done, or finishing today's assignment, which is the exit slip and project as soon as you can get it completed. Is this freezing up on me? No, it's not. There it goes. So 1 minute. There it goes. Starting to fluctuate itself or populate, I should say. Okie dokie. Hmm. Waiting for it to transition. But the server is moving like a little bit slow. Right on time though. Okay, cool. And then we're doing this. All right, so brief reminder, I'll read these. So do you want to read both of them yourself? It's for points, but I was going to try to help you out because you've been doing a lot of reading. It's up to you.
I'll read both.
Okay.
MIT Scratch and Microsoft and code projects are required daily. Most projects are possible to complete on a cell phone. However, the functionality will be limited. An actual personal computer is required to take full advantage of the course. Computer science is a graduation requirement for the state of Illinois via the Board of Education. For questions or concerns, email me at michael.tyler@safetyschools.com or reach out to me via every messenger. Today's objective, students will be able to utilize the official Raspberry Pi Beginner's Guide to be able to successfully demonstrate project number one, astronaut reaction timer, via the Raspberry Pi 400 kit. Classroom term of the day is astronaut. Word of the day is aloof.
Very good. All right. So you are free to leave. Just try to use this time to get your work done. Your next period starts at 1:30. So see you tomorrow, but try to get everything done if you can tonight, especially that exit slip. And that's the information for your exit slip. You gotta look at those words and put it into your document. Turn it into ESV. Okay.